Good afternoon. So we're gonna start Likutei Moharan Torah Vav Gimel. Last week we finished off by explaining. Rabbi Nachman explained that in order to have covet from Hashem, you have to turn in your dam, your blood, into quietness. Meaning, when you hear bizyonis, when you hear someone embarrassing you, you have to be quiet and hold it in. So he says in order Gimel, you always have to hold on and embrace tshuva. No one can say that, hey, I have a cleansed heart and I'm good. When a person says even when he does tshuva and he says even that he can't say that with a pure heart and without any ulterior motives, right? There's always something there why he's saying it. It says in parentheses, who can say that his heart is clean from any other motives? That's what he says. That's what it means. Who can say that even your Torah, even from the Chatasi Visipshati, not your Torah from the actual sins, your Torah from the actual way you did tshuva. Nimtza sechorich lasses tshuva ala tshuva d'shoina. You have to make tshuva on the tshuva d'shoina, which means a person has to constantly have a fresh attitude, a fresh ischatches to tshuva. Doesn't mean, once you did tshuva that you're done. You constantly have to do tshuva on the previous tshuva. Because every time you do tshuva, you go up a higher level. And when you go up a higher level, you realize that the previous level was a pagam in the new level. So that means you have to do tshuva. So he says over here that you have to do tshuva on the chetasi visipshati. Shomar ki olav nemar bisfasav kibdinu. That basically that you're just doing tshuva with your lips. You have to honor with your lips, but you need to have, but your heart is not there. It says, you do tshuva with your heart, with your lips, with your mouth, but your heart is not there. That's the chetas. That's the tshuva you're doing on chetasi v'sipshati. You're doing on the first tshuva. Even though if a person knows that he did a complete tshuva, you have to make another tshuva on the previous tshuva. The first time when he did tshuva, he did it as far as his asaga was able to grasp. Now that he did tshuva, he went up on a higher level. Now he's even masig Hashem even on a higher level. The asaga that he has now, the first asaga of doing tshuva is compared to the second tshuva, compared to the second asaga of Hashem, it's gashmius. That you have to do tshuva on the first asaga al she's gashem esroimus alekus for having misgashem godliness on the previous tshuva. He says, this is what Olam Haba is. So people think Olam Haba is the next world to come. He says, no, Olam Haba is the world that is coming. It's constantly coming, because by us doing tshuva and by us getting closer to Hashem, being masig more, we're able to. The world is constantly coming to us. We're creating constantly new worlds with new asagas. Says this is Olam Haba Shehu, was Olam Haba is Shabbos, Hainekula Tshuva. Shabbos is the aspect of Tshuva also. It says Shekasa V'Shavta Ad Hashem Alekecha. The word V'Shavta is obviously Tshuva, and the word V'Shavta is also Shabbos. It says Ki Iker Olam Haba, the Iker Olam Haba, who Asagas Elikus, is to be Masig Hashem. Kama Shekasa V'Yedu Oisi L'Mektanam V'Agdoilam. Every time that you're masik a higher hasaga in Hashem, you're doing tshuva on the previous hasaga. Before he said that you shech the Yetzirah by shechting Yetzirah by emptying the left side of your heart with the blood. Beginnes v'libi chala b'kirbi, beginnes doim l'Hashem, beginnes eke, beginnes keser, beginnes cover. That's all the concepts that we said before. That's all concept of being quiet and getting to covet and doing tshuva. And mizvada olav, hainu mizvada al zvichas Yitzroi. You mizvada on the shechting of the Yetzirah. Hainu she'oiset tshuva al tshuvusoi v'sagos reshoinu. You're doing tshuva on the first hasaga. When you do that, it's like you're giving honor to Hashem in both oilamos. Tshuva is, like I said before, when you're doing the second tshuva, and doing tshuva on tshuva is because you megashem Hashem. So that's an oilam haza. Then you make tshuva for a higher hasaga. This tshuva is a tshuva kavod olam haba. Means it's going to come a day, it's going to be neither light or darkness. The art that's in this oilam, Nimtza b'oilam haba k'sheyiskel hasaga yisei b'lekusay. In oilam haba, when we get to the next level of a saga, you'll see how you were megashem Hashem in the previous stage. You'll do tshuva. The concept of Hashem in this world is a gashmias compared to the next world, which is in our concept over here, the next step up, the next madrega. This is like we mechabed Hashem in both oilamas, because vichas the yetzer uchivas rishoina. Shechting of the yetzer is the first tshuva. That's beginnes kvoid oilam haza. Viduals vichas the yetzer, the viduals vichas the yetzer, that's the second tshuva, and the Jewish niyeh beginnes kvoid oilam haba. Shekavod the rishoina nasa kofel v'kal neged the covered the. That's what he says. That the covered of the covered rishon is going to be neither light nor darkness. It's not going to have a place against covered sheni. When he's quiet, he creates a canal of Hashem doesn't have an eke towards us. This is